Hello, in this lesson, why do we fall ill? The main objective of this lesson, we will be going to discuss about the health, disease and its types, what are the causes of diseases, what are the importance of antibiotics, principles of treatment, and what are the principles of prevention. We all know that different kinds of activities or the life process, what is happening inside the body are interconnected. For example, if the kidneys are not filtering urine properly or the poisonous substances are not filtering from our body, of course, these poisonous substances will be accumulating in the body. In these conditions, the brain won't be working properly because of the poisonous substances which is accumulated in the body. For all these interconnected activities, energy and raw materials are needed. So the food is having a lot of role. The process of digestion plays a lot of role. So food is a necessity for cells and tissues to perform their functions properly. So here the kidney, the brain and the digestive system is taken as an example to show how these three activities or how these three life processes are interconnected each other. Anything that prevents proper functioning of cells and tissues will lead to a lack of proper activity of the body. So in this chapter, we will look at the notions of health and disease. Here we go with the definition for health. It is a state of being well so that one can perform physical, social, and mental functions properly. For example, we say a person is healthy if they can perform their day-to-day task very well. So, not only the physical body, a person's social, mental, physical well-being is meant by health. And this is a health triangle. It is showing what are the three major aspects of health: physical, mental, and social well-being of a person. And now we will be discussing, is the health depend on personal and social issues? So here are the 7 points are listed out, and we will be discussing what are the points which is coming under the personal and social issues. The first one, proper balanced and nutritious diet. We know that for leading a good life, the body has to be very fit and healthy, then only we will be able to do the regular routine task. So that it should be very, very important to take very proper, balanced, at the same time very nutritious food. Next is personal hygiene. So normally we'll be taking a bath in the morning and at the night to clean your body. Of course, we know that now the period is corona pandemic, right? COVID-19 pandemic situation. So we should have to clean our body. If some germs are there, dead cells are there, so everything will be washed away if you are taking personal hygiene. Not only taking bath, lots of aspects are there for personal hygiene. And third point, clean environment and surrounding. Our locality could be very clean. Otherwise, different kinds of insects will be coming and laying their eggs, and there is a chance of spreading of different kinds of diseases. Right? We know there are different kinds of diseases spread by mosquitoes, different kinds of diseases spread by houseflies, like that. So, the living surrounding of a person could be very neat and very clean. Fourth point, healthy air, that is no pollution in the surrounding. Of course, we know that lot of congestion will be feeling in the lungs, respiratory problems will be forming due to the pollution of the air. So whether it is air pollution, soil pollution, land pollution, water pollution, whatever kind of pollution, it has to be stopped for the proper health. And regular exercise also very mandatory. Otherwise, excess fat accumulation in the body, it will be leading to obesity, increasing the amount of the cholesterol, leading to the heart diseases, etc. So maintaining good health, you have to do regular exercise. And proper rest also very mandatory for the body. Good standard of living and economic status. So good earning should be there for the person, then only they can buy whatever they need for their kids and the family members. So good earning also could be the importance of job, everything we will be discussing further, but as an introduction, these are the main aspects of social and the personal issues where the health is depending. And now we will be discussing. Now we know that what is mean by health, what are the social, physical, environmental aspects which is connected with the health. Now we will be moving to disease. What do you mean by disease? We can say that a disease is any abnormality or disturbance caused in our body. So any type of disturbance, maybe internal, or we will be having fever, or we will be having upset in the stomach, or we will be having some mental stress. This all are some example for the disturbance in your or abnormality is in your body. A disease is not caused by any external injury, but can be caused by an external factor like germs. It won't be all the time any type of injury, cut wounds or the accidents and all. Other than that, there are a lot of microbes are there in the air, water, everywhere, right? So the infections due to these microbes or these germs also causing different kinds of diseases. Sometimes internal dysfunctionality of our body may also lead to diseases. So any of my organs are not working, any of my glands are not working, as a result the enzyme production, hormonal production, these kinds of things are got imbalance. So as a result my body will be facing some problems, right? So any of my internal organs or conditions having some malfunctioning or those are not working properly, that also leads to some type of diseases. A disease generally has some symptoms and signs associated with it. Just for an example, pain, swelling and fever are some common symptoms. Of course, we know that for every diseases, some kind of symptoms could be there. And we know that most of the diseases start with a fever and all, right? So every diseases will be having some specific symptoms. Some of the general symptoms are common for many of the diseases too. But every diseases will be showing some sort of symptoms. These are the main aspects regarding when we start discussing about the diseases. And now we will be comparing how is being disease-free different from being healthy. What are the difference between these two words, healthy and disease-free? Here we will be checking what are the major differences between being healthy and become disease-free. Are they similar or are they have some differences between them? We will check out now. Healthy means it's a state of physical, mental and social well-being that we have already mentioned, right? This is not only the physical well-being, of course, along with the physical well-being, the mental and social well-being also be there. Then only we can say that the person is completely healthy. The second point of healthy, it refers to the individual's physical and social environment. And as third, the individual has good health. A healthy person should have a good health and his social and environmental factors also fit for him. It could be very clean. And the physical, mental, social well-being of a person is known as healthy. At the same time, what do you mean by disease-free? Disease-free means It is a state of absence of diseases. We don't have any kind of diseases that time. Then we can say that I'm free from diseases. I'm disease free now. And it refers only to the individual. So that disease free only we will be considering that particular individual. We can generalize everybody. So disease free conditions we will be connecting with an individual person only. And third point, the individual may have good health or poor health, because of course we have said that disease free means doesn't have any kind of diseases, but it could have poor health or good health, because we are only considering a single person, a single individual over there. These are the main differences between healthy and become disease free. Here we will be discussing how can we stay disease free. The first thing, by maintaining good health by having proper food or balanced diet. Balanced diet means a diet which is having all the nutrients along with a proper amount of roughage with water. So we will be having all kinds of nutrients in your body that make your body very fit and boosting your immunity. Once the immunity is boosted, it will be having the power to fight with the germs, fight with the microbes, and defeating them and protecting your body. That is the importance of taking good nutrients in your body. And you have to keep the environment clean. We have already discussed the importance of the surrounding for the proper growth of a person. So the environment could be fit, it could be very neat and tidy and clean, then the spread of the diseases will not be happening in that area. Otherwise, all the things are dumping in that places, the mosquitoes, houseflies, some other vectors, all the insects are breeding in that surrounding and causing, spreading a lot of diseases in that area. And maintaining personal hygiene. That's very important. We have to do all the personal hygiene. And here in the picture, it will be showing very simple steps to stay healthy. Very simple aspects have been put over there. You have to drink sterilized water. Through the contaminated food and water, different kinds of pathogens are entering to the body and causing the diseases. So to avoid that, we have to use the sterilized water. And clean your hands before cooking, while cooking, and before eating, etc. Clean your hands with the soap, then we can avoid the entry of the microbes. And wash your veggies. Lot of dust will be there, lot of chemicals will be there, and different kinds of microorganisms will be there on the veggies. If you are cleaning it properly, we can avoid the entry of those. And disinfect your home. Sunlight is one of the best disinfectant. If you are opening your windows, let the fresh air to get into your room. Let the sunlight to get into your room. Then these will be disinfecting your house. Other than this, a lot of products are available in the market, and you can buy some disinfectants and mop the floor, clean some other areas, and totally disinfect your house. And take a shower. This is going to the personal hygiene. So we have to maintain personal hygiene. And now we will be checking how can we identify a disease. Basically, we are understanding I'm having a disease because I am understanding some symptoms showing by the body. So here we will be discussing the importance of symptoms. With the help of the symptoms, how do the doctors are able to identify the diseases? A disease is associated with symptoms. In other words, body shows certain indications with which we can assume that we may be suffering from a disease. Some sort of indications are showing by the body. It may be headache, it may be fever, it may be stomach pain, anything like that. Some sort of symptoms or indications are showing by the body. We know that different parts of our body perform different functions. Any of these functions are disturbed, we can say that something is wrong within your body or something has changed in it. This is a symptom of getting a disease. Any functions in our body is getting disturbed or had some changes, that changes will be shown in the body. So that is what we are calling as symptoms. And we will be moving little more explanation to the symptoms. In this clip part, you can see that the different diseases and the symptoms are shown over there. And symptoms just indicate that there is some disease. There are some disturbance in the body. They do not indicate the exact type of diseases. Okay, by having a knowledge of the symptoms, we can't make out suddenly that this is the exact type, this is the exact disease what we have. The doctors often look for the signs of a disease in order to find out the exact problem. When we are going to see or visit a doctor for consulting, we will be explaining what are the difficulties that you are facing, right? I will be explaining what are the difficulties I face. I'm having problem in my lungs, I'm having congestion, I can't breathe, I have, I'm keep on coughing during the night, I can't breathe through my nose. Different kinds of symptoms and the difficulties what I am feeling is explained to my doctor, and he will be hearing all the symptoms what I am saying and concluding to one disease. If he is unable to do such conclusion from my symptoms, they will be sending me to do some laboratory test. From the analysis of the laboratory test, they will be coming to know the exact cause of this disease. The doctor often look for the signs of a disease in order to find out the exact problem. The signs, unlike the symptoms, are more definite indications of a disease. Sometimes laboratory tests are also done in order to find a disease. This is what I have explained now. And here we will be going to discuss about different kinds of diseases, different types of diseases. We will be discussing two types, acute and chronic, and infectious and non-infectious. Here in this acute diseases, the duration of these infections are very, very short, and they will be lasting for very few days. It does not have any permanent effect on the body. They won't be having much effect on your body. And the example for this acute disease is common cold. Everybody have felt the common cold, right? And we know that it will be lasting for more. Somebody it will be lasting for 3 to 4 days. Someone it will be lasting for a week, like that. But after that, we don't have much effect of this disease, right? So these kinds of diseases which will be lasting for very few days and do not have any permanent effect on the body is known as acute diseases. On the other hand, the diseases which will be lasting for very long time, even for a lifetime, is known as chronic disease. And they will be having a permanent effect on the body. And the example for this is tuberculosis, diabetes. These are some examples of the chronic diseases. It will be along with the person throughout the lifetime. They will be lasting for a long time and also causing a permanent effect to the body of that person. And the second type, that is infectious and non-infectious diseases. Infectious diseases are mainly due to attack of any kind of pathogen. Pathogens are the microorganisms who will be causing diseases. So many infectious diseases are because of any attack of the microbes or the germs and getting the diseases. It is based on the extrinsic factors, the factors in the environment. And it can be transmitted from a person to another one. The disease can be spread from a sick person to a healthy person through direct contact or through air, water, or through some vectors like mosquitoes or housefly, etc. Community hygiene can reduce the occurrence of these diseases. If the environment is clean, we can control many type of infectious diseases. So our community could be very much clean. These are the aspects of the infectious diseases. Example for infectious diseases are cholera and malaria. Next is non-infectious diseases. Here, these kinds of diseases are not because of the pathogens. These microbes are not playing any role over here. It is based on the intrinsic factors, some factors within the body. And it won't be transmitted from a sick person to a healthy person. The transmission is happening only because of the heredity. Some diseases are there that can be passed from their parents to their next generation. Such kinds of hereditary diseases are there. That is the only way of transmission of non-infectious diseases. And in this case, community hygiene is not much effective in reducing the occurrence of these diseases. These diseases are basically based on intrinsic factors of that individual. As a result, the community hygiene and all won't be playing a role in that disease. Example, diabetes, goiter are some example for infectious, non-infectious diseases. Here this tree will be showing what are the examples for non-communicable diseases and what are the causes of non-communicable diseases. Some of the examples for the non-communicable diseases are diabetes, cancer, chronic lung diseases, heart diseases, and stroke. These are some non-infectious or non-communicable diseases. And the major causes of non-communicable diseases are physical inactivity, unhealthy diets, and smoking. If we are following proper balanced diet, we can reduce a wide variety of the diseases. But if we are doing unhealthy diet pattern by taking lot of junk foods, by taking lot of soft drinks, we will be having a lot of problems in our health. And exercise is one of the most important thing. If you are eating a lot, you have to exercise your body a lot. Otherwise, input will be more, output will be less. The heart diseases, obesity, these kinds of problem will be there in your body. And smoking, that is very dangerous one, which causes cancer and lot of lung diseases. So this is the end of the session. Here we have discussed healthy and disease-free, what are acute and chronic, infectious and non-infectious, what are the causes like that. So in the next session, we will be handling what are the major causes of diseases, etc. Okay, thank you.